Hi, this is Carol. In this series, I'll be reading you pieces of my own work. Some poems, some stories, things I still love. Happy listening. Hi, this is Carol. I'm going to read you Alice Files, excerpt from a handwritten biography. Author unknown, although one of the great aunts is suspected. At 12, she fell in love with Ordnance Survey maps. Tiny cathedrals, stone fences, inked lines, all rivers fordable, even by those of us on foot. Hours in those folds, those small boxes with a cross on top, one snaky contour after another, and the printed labels, clear, distinct, serifs with glittering feet. She could trace them in the dark, see them shimmer when sleeping. The day her mother chased her out of the house, the maternal broom darting straw daggers to cheekbones and eyebrows, she didn't need to think about it. Her feet just took her, leaping one isoline after the other. It would be a mistake to compare her to Alice when speaking of her. It's true that she stumbled and fell, and there was no rabbit. And instead of tree roots and redolent soil, she fell through the lithic hole inside one of her map's printed letters. Attempting to trace her departure, the duration and extension of her probable subterranean explorations, it has become clear that the problem is one of numbers and perceptual limitation. Like frequencies of light, there is so little our eyes are built to see. The mistake? Not recognizing the invisible vastness of words. How many words are there, pummeling their way around the universe, all with holes big enough to suck down even the most careful woman? Honestly, she didn't stand a chance. With so many letters, finding the one through which she fell frightens. Still, she wasn't upset at the fall, running as she was from too much work, too little love. That sister of hers, and her mother, what a need for fresh air she must have had by then. A need to find the dragons curling her map's far horizons. I should tell you, I received a letter. She didn't say how to find her, or even if she can be found, but she sent some encouraging and wonderfully varied description. Even her letters are less blocky. There are a few auspicious signs of cursive behavior. So I am allowing for the possibility that she may come out of this intelligible. Part of me hopes that she may even edge onto the articulate plane and come out of the bowels of her cavernous word with a syntactic survey mapping more clearly the world she describes. You may wish to naysay, in defense of hope too long deferred, but unless we hear further, I'll assume that in the dark there be lines still curling into tunnels home. I have to tell you, this is still one of my favorites. It was published originally back in 2014, I think, at Gone Lawn Journal as a story. I sometimes don't know, especially with surrealism, whether something is a poem or something is a story. And frankly, it doesn't really matter unless you're submitting. And then you have to decide, unless they're one of those journals that say hybrid is fine. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.